What's up, guys? This is Cody Peaster. So, at one point or another, we've all done things that we would later look back on and think, man, why didn't someone just throw a brick at my head? And I've had more than my fair share of those. God. See, I consider myself a good person. Like anyone else, I have goals. I just want to succeed. Like having, good friends, all that kind of stuff. I just want to make it in life. And yeah. But let's face it, I'm kind of a dumbass. And I really am a dumbass. Red Foreman said it best. Red Foreman from that 70s show said it best. You don't have bad luck. The reason bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass. And that perfectly describes me. There are a lot of things that I don't seem to ever learn from, or if I wasn't so stupid, I'm smart with computers and stuff, but people, not so much. I swear. there are a lot of stupid things that I could have done differently. And let's look back at 2018, 2019, because it kind of led me to where I am now. With one year left, I'd say roughly a year left before I graduate from college. Things, if it wasn't for a certain something that happened 2018, 2019, I probably wouldn't be in college right now. Who knows? Things would be a lot different, probably. But it really did mess with my head. Honestly, the area that I'm the most incompetent at is women. And, as you probably, if you know me, you know that I'm the furthest thing from a ladies' man. One of the titles I gave myself is the strikeout champion. Yeah. A couple of my friends said that I'd be a 40-year-old person. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. No, I don't care about that right now. But anyway, 2018. I'm used to having my heart stomped on or whatever. Most women do treat me like garbage. So when something happens to the contrary, I expect something to be up. Because there have only been a few girls that I've hit it off with, and then something always goes wrong. And it goes back to my very first heartbreak when I was in 3rd grade. I wasn't one of those kids who thought girls had cooties. No, I liked girls when I was 9. But anyway, there was this girl that I think she was either a grade or 2 above me. I thought she was cute. Hung out with her a little bit, she seemed really cool. Then she moved away, and me being a kid, one night I remember actually crying, I was miserable. So yeah, I guess you could say that was my first heartbreak. But yeah, when I hit it off with a girl, one time or another, things go wrong. But more often than not, I do not hit it off with girls, and so I kind of expect, things to go wrong. And so that brings me to 2018. I was about 3.5 years into Walmart hell. Now it's almost freaking 8 years. What the hell am I doing with my life? That should change by the end of next year. But anyway, so I met a Piedmont girl. I'll say her first name, but I'm not going to say her last name. It's a fairly common name, Kaylee. But I met. I was just, stocking cereal. Actually, I kind of miss those days because now all I'm doing is unloading 2 trucks, pulling pallets. That's about it. But yeah, I was actually stocking cereal. She was a girl that went to Piedmont. I'm not gonna lie, she was gorgeous. I mean, she looked kind of like Kate Upton. I mean, yeah. So, of course I found her attractive. And then I introduced myself. I mean, she actually seemed pretty nice. Then I was like, oh god, no, she's actually pretty cool. Not stuck up like most of them. So, apparently that was all it took for me to catch feelings because I'm stupid. I only saw her like maybe a few times throughout the year, but that didn't stop me from thinking about her because, like I said, I'm a dumbass. So I got to see more of her, a little bit more of her early 2019, but it was not for very long. It was mainly March 2019 when I'd been going to the workout anytime for about a month at that point. I started seeing her there like a few times, talked to her a little bit. Of course, in my head, like throughout the previous several months, I thought I pictured myself being all smooth and confident, confident and stuff, charming. Yeah, that was never how it went down. No, I was extremely awkward. Honestly though, yeah. We talked a little bit, but not much. I mean, I still didn't really know much about her. Except her major. And, well, yeah. But, apparently it didn't matter because my dumbass was already, screwed. March 30th, 2019, there was a post I made on Facebook. I'll show you the post. So you can pause it if you want. So yeah. Now there's a lot of my friends, said, good luck, like I'll keep giving you. One of my friends was like, with how swole you are, you got this, bro. But there were a couple of dudes, like the comments are no longer on that post. I kind of, there were a couple of people that said, you barely know this girl, you shouldn't be catching feelings. Of course, I got mad at the time, but honestly, they were right. And so, yeah, because, eventually I tried to ask her, like, if you want to hang out or whatever. She said she had a boyfriend, and then she pretty much disappeared out of my life for months until later. But I should have seen, there was one red flag that I should have seen long before that. Like, I sent her a friend request on Facebook, left me freaking pending, and she never did accept it. So obviously, I think she was only nice to me just to not come off as a bitch. Honestly, she had no desire to even be my friend. I was just the awkward Walmart guy with the hair. Nothing more. I don't know why I fell for her. I'm not saying she's a bad person, but to me, looking back, all she was just a generic college girl who happened to be attractive. I mean, I should have never caught feelings for her. Ever since then, I've never really let my guard down, but until last fall, I kind of did, but I don't know. but I was so stupid to fall for her. And but yeah, after getting turned down and having her disappear out of my life, I was so miserable that I thought, that's it. I have to get out of this hellhole town. I gotta leave. I gotta do something in my life. And that was when I decided to go back to college. And surely enough, I did. Look, don't get me wrong. I don't hate Haversham, but I do kind of. There are other places I'd rather be. I really want to move to North Carolina. So, but yeah. So anyway, I thought I had learned my lesson. I was like, no more catching feelings, and that worked pretty well until last fall. Now, I met another girl. This was at my college, North Georgia Tech. Now she was a lot different. She was attractive as well. She was a lot different. She's pretty nice. She followed me back on Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Doesn't have Facebook, but yeah. I actually did get to hang out with her a little bit. I mean, we talked and stuff. She was like really nice, really awesome. We had a lot of common interests. But the thing is, I made a complete ass of myself. I was kind of just expecting her to, at some point, stomp on my heart, because that's just what I'd come to expect. Because if something seems too good to be true, it usually is, and that's exactly how I felt. And so my anxiety got to like sky high levels. It was so bad. So yeah, so essentially I acted like a freaking, I don't even know. I'm really ashamed of who I was last fall. And then, yeah, I kind of made her, I don't think she hates me, but I mean, I know feel like she kind of got tired of me, because, later on she started leaving me on the scene and stuff, and, eventually I just stopped trying to talk to her at all, because, soon enough, I wasn't able to, she left the college, and I was not able to see her in person again, so I tried to talk to her every once in a while on Instagram, but, yeah, I kind of pushed her away. I'm not saying I would have ever had a chance with her, but, I was so afraid. Honestly, my biggest issue is, this goes back to the whole Kaylee thing, probably why I was so awkward. She was some rich college girl, and here I was, some broke-ass person working at Walmart for so freaking long, barely accomplished anything in my life. I've always been kind of a societal outcast, I've always been the kind of weird guy. So my self-esteem hasn't been the greatest. So I gotta stop thinking like that, though. I'm not just a weird Walmart guy with the hair. I'm awesome. Yeah, I'm different, but I'm awesome. I have life goals like anyone else, but right now, and once I get everything worked out, I need to really work on my confidence as well, but I gotta stop thinking I'm not worthy. But for now, I need to just not fall for any other girls. I just need to focus on myself, do what's right. There's a reason that the right girl has not come along, and I need to just accept that and focus on the important things. So that's all. So yeah, you guys have a great night, or day by the time this gets posted.